Good morning, class. Welcome to Vishnu Bhagwan e-learning app. Now we are studying just now chapter 1 integer. Today we are going to start fourth exercise. But before start the exercise, I am going to explain the rules, some rules. So let us start. Lesson 1. Integers. Today the topic is division of integers. Now there are two rules for dividing integers. First rule, when integers have same sign, okay. Now the quotient first you write this, note down this, then I explain you, okay. The quotient of two integers both positive or both negative is always positive. Means when two integer, if the dividend and the divisor, if both integer have same sign, then your quotient comes positive. For example, if I take the dividend -8 is going to divide it by -2, then here dividend, this is your dividend and this is your divisor. Okay, both are negative, so here the quotient is how much? -8 upon -2, it comes 4. If both dividend and divisor have same sign, then your answer quotient will comes positive, okay. This is your first case. अगर डिविडेंड और डिवाइज़र दोनों ही सेम साइन होंगे, प्लस होंगे, दोनों प्लस में होंगे तो आंसर तब भी प्लस में आएगा. अगर दोनों निगेटिव इंटीजर्स होंगे तब भी आंसर पॉजिटिव आएगा. दिस इज योर फर्स्ट केस, फर्स्ट रूल. सेकेंड, when integers have unlike or opposite sign, the quotient of two integers will be negative if both dividend and divisor having opposite or unlike sign. example, minus 15 is going to divide by 3. So second rule is, if both integer have opposite sign, means one is negative and the other one is positive, then your answer, then your quotient will be always negative. Okay, here the dividend is negative and the divisor is positive, so whatever your quotient come is negative, either this one, or suppose dividend is positive but divisor is negative, in that case also your answer will be same, minus 5. Clear? These two rules are very important, so remember this, or you can take the screenshot of this. Okay, now after this we study some property of division of integer. Properties of division of integer. Now, if a and b are integers, then a divided b is not necessarily an integer. If a and b are integer, then a divided b is not necessarily an integer. मीन्स अगर a और b कोई दो इंटीजर हैं, जहाँ a डिविडेंड है और b डिवाइज़र है, in that case it is not necessarily whatever the quotient comes is an integer. Okay, example, suppose 24 is divided by 7. Okay, 24 divided by 7. Now if you see 24 divided by 7, this division is not give us a complete quotient, means like 3, 4, whatever like here 4, 5, minus 5, it's not completely divide. So in that case we have to leave it here only. So this number, it's not a integer, it's a rational number. Okay, so it means integers are not closed under division, means division of integer not hold the closed property. Okay, closed property means that when we divide a by b, whatever the quotient you get here is a integer. If a and b are integer, it doesn't mean that whatever the quotient we get is also an integer. Okay, not necessarily an integer. Okay, second one is commutative property. Commutative property state division of integer not hold this property. Okay, this property not hold in division of integer. What now? Let me state you what is commutative property. Commutative property state that, for example, if we divide 15 by 3, you get 5 as a quotient. But it is not necessary that if you divide 3 by 15 you get the same answer. Here the quotient is different than 5. So division of integer not hold the commutative property. Let's take another example. If you divide, अगर हम 6 को 3 से डिवाइड करते हैं, we get the quotient 2, but this quotient is not equal. If we divide 3 by 6, it will be 1/2. So this 2 is not equal to 1/2. It means 6 divided by 3 is not equal to 3 divided by 6. That's why division of integer not hold this property. Okay. Third one is again associative property. This property is also not held by the division of integer. This property is also not held by division of integer. Means 12 divided by 6 divided by 3. We can solve this question by two ways. First, 12 divided by bracket 6 divided by 3, we use here bracket, or 12 divided by 6 first, then whatever the quotient we get we divide by 3. Now let's do this. First, here use the here is the bracket, so we have to solve this first. So 6 by 3, 12 divided by, now it here comes 2, means 2 divided by 12 divided by 2, it comes 6. So in this way answer comes 6. Now solve this way. 12 by 6 divided by 3, here comes 6 to the 12, 12 divided by 3, so here comes 2 by 3. Now see, here comes 6, here the quotient is 6, but here the quotient is 2 by 3. It means the answer are not same. That's why division associative property is not hold in the division of integer. Remember it, that the closed property, commutative property, associative property is only hold in addition and multiplication, not in subtraction, not in division. These three property not hold in subtraction and division. Okay, now here your property is complete. Now let's do some exam question also. You can take the screenshot of this. Your homework is do question number 1 of exercise 1.4 in your book. Okay, book में fill करना है, copy में नहीं करना है. But whatever we have written here, this all rules and properties you have to note down in your classwork copy like this. Okay, now we do the exercise. Start exercise 1.4, sorry. Question number 2, fill in the blanks. 268 divided by which number so that we can get 268? By which number we divide 268 so that we get the quotient 268? It is only possible by 1. If we divide any number by 1, we get the same number as a quotient. Okay. Minus 2 is divided by which number so that we can get minus 1? If we divide 82 by 82, we get 1. Here the first number is negative. Now फर्स्ट यहाँ पहला नंबर जो डिविडेंड है वो -1 है, एंड योर क्वोशंट इज ऑल्सो नेगेटिव, दिस वन ऑल्सो नेगेटिव, दिस वन ऑल्सो नेगेटिव. इट मीन्स इफ यू डिवाइडेड इट बाय द सेम इंटीजर, सेम साइन, negative integer, if you divided minus 52 with the same negative integer, you get positive integer. But here the answer is negative, so you have to must divided this negative integer by any positive integer. So on dividing 82 by 82, we get 1. If we use here minus sign, both are negative, it means answer comes in positive. But here the answer is negative, so the answer is 82. What must be the dividend so that the divisor and divided by 65 we can get the answer 1? Again, here the quotient is positive and the divisor is positive. If you take a negative dividend, you can get you get here negative quotient. It means you have to take a positive integer, and what will be the integer? Integer will be 65. If you divide 65 by 65, you can get 1. Okay. Question number 4. Sorry, 5. Question 5. Find the value of x. Find the value of x. X is divided by minus 14 and the answer is minus 7. So what will be the dividend? So you do like this: x upon minus 14 is equals to minus 7. So this minus 14 get multiplied by minus 7. X is equals to minus 7 multiplied by minus 14. Now here the both integers are negative. It means the result will be positive. Okay, so put the positive sign, and now multiply 7 by 14. 14 sevens are 98. So your value of x will be 98 plus 98, or you can write 98, both are correct. Okay. Now see question number 6, first part. Show that minus 100 divided by 5 is same as 100 divided by minus 5. Now see, here the dividend is negative, whereas divisor is positive. Here dividend is positive but the divisor is negative. In both cases only one integer is negative. So if we see the second rule, where integers have unlike sign, means from dividend and divisor only one will be negative. If one will be negative, then the quotient will come negative. So here only one is negative, so it means both the answer will be same. Here 100 divided by 5, we get the minus 20, and 100 divided by minus 5, again we get the same minus 20. So minus 100 divided by 5 is same as 100 divided by minus 5. Clear? Proof. Okay, the rest of the question we will do in the next video. Okay, thank you for watching this video.